Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and I thought it'd be at least a couple days before I made another video about how dumb the access media can be, covering some of the worst takes I've ever seen from these types of websites, especially Screenwriting. I thought I'd have a few days off from their Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean 6-1 that I just put up the day I'm recording this. I can't believe it. I'm already doing another video about how fucking stupid Screenwriting is. It's not what I intended to do with my life or with this channel. But Screen Rant seems to think that the 14th Doctor's casting is the best way to fix Doctor Who's problematic historical episodes. That is just an insane approach. That is some of the worst parts of the Jodie Whittaker era, is when they do stuff like that. The historical dramas, the historical stuff where they try to do messaging, that's always the worst parts of the show. And they're like, we can do it better because the Doctor's black. And it's just, Jesus Christ. So yeah, it talks about how Chris Chibnall was very controversial for the Timeless Child retcon, which he rightfully does, but they misinterpret everything that's going on. Look, he received universal praise for his eagerness to exploit the potential, exploit is the right word, of Doctor Who historical adventures. No, if he had received universal praise for it, the ratings would reflect that, but they are the lowest they've been in 60 years. On average. What the fuck is wrong with Screen Rant? He's universally praised. No, he's fucking not. At the Access Media sites, yeah, he's praised at Access Media and woke Hollywood, but among the fans that are giving this show money, that are watching this show, actually watching it, no, those episodes are universally hated. The Rosa Parks episode, that's when a lot of people dipped from Doctor Who, because they gave credit for Rosa Parks standing up against actual racism to a white woman. They gave a white woman credit for Rosa Parks' deeds. That is incredibly racist. No one called them out for it because they fit the right check boxes. They're woke and they're all progressive, and that was fine. But yeah, they did several other episodes with that. Demons of the Punjab dealt with racism, a few other deals, and it just wasn't great. But Screenwriting is saying that it's never explored British racism, so it's failing. And for some reason, the Doctor being black will enable them to explore British racism. No, this is very much the wrong direction for the show to go forward. It should not continue down the path of historical messaging, going back and showing the worst parts of human history. That is not the point of Doctor Who. Doctor Who is supposed to be hopeful at the basis of it. It's just supposed to be a man wandering around, helping where he can. He's a wanderer. He's madman with a box. Not a whole lot of point or through line to a lot of his adventures, but at certain points, like the end of season 6, you find out that it had so much more impact than he ever could have imagined. But day to day, he feels like he's just having a good time, just traveling around, but he makes such a big impact on the world. He's not taking his companions around saying, ooh, my racism bad. See that, everyone? My racism bad. You humans are bad. Humans are bad. That's not the point. And if they continue down this route, Doctor Who will continue to stay dead. It will not be resurrected like I hoped it would be for the Russell T Davies era. No, we need to get away from stuff like this. Doctor Who needs to be escapism above anything else. Entertainment. That is the point of entertainment, is escapism, not beating you over the head with political messaging, whether or not you agree with the political messaging. It's like Christian movies. Most Christians hate Christian movies because they're preachy and over the top and insane. That's how I feel about the woke stuff. Even if I had agreed with the politics, I'd feel the same way. But yeah, Screenwriting is saying, yeah, we need to go further in that route. And Russell T Davies has praised Gatwell for his energy and and able to dominate the room. But historical, but naturally put this at the least because the Doctor will experience a degree of basic prejudice he's completely unused to firsthand. Yeah, so they're just like, anywhere he's going, he's going to be treated differently because he's black. And I just think the show should avoid the topic entirely. That would be the best way to go forward is, yes, racism is terrible and should be called out in the right place. But Doctor Who, it's not supposed to be an educational show. It's not supposed to be a political messaging show. It's just supposed to be fun escapism. And, diving into British racism isn't going to help anything. It's not going to make the world a better place. It's just going to make Doctor Who worse because it's going to be handled so ineptly and so honestly retardedly if they attempt to do that. I trust Russell T Davies at this point, but that trust has very much been waning with the recent interviews that he's been doing with Ncuti Gatwa, and really he got political, and I don't want Doctor Who to be political one way or another. Pro my politics, anti my politics. I just want it to be the show that it always was. Doctor Who, it has beliefs in it that I disagree with, but it's not from a political standpoint. It's from a character standpoint. Doctor doesn't use guns. That's his character. But I'm pro Second Amendment. It's okay because it's character based. It's not the show trying to beat you over the head with it. It's been done well in the past. And what Screenwriting is suggesting would not be good. It would be continuing down the rabbit hole that the Jodie Whittaker era started and continue to ruin the show even further than it already has been done. Timeless Children needs to be retconned, and it needs to go away from political historical messaging. Those are the two things that will get me reinvested in the show. Russell T Davies is one of the few people I trust to actually do that, but that trust is waning day by day. And, I'm still not sure about Ncuti Gatwa's casting. I don't know enough about him to say one way or another. Those interviews were very concerning, but if the good writing, good acting, that can overcome these bad interviews that he's been having recently. But Screen Rant being Screen Rant, and I'm going to continue to mock them because they deserve it for shit like this. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.